So look, everybody keeps talking about reach extension and why it's so great, but can you explain what it actually is? Like, what is reach extension?
Yeah. So first, Alan, welcome to Cannes. It's great to see you again. What is reach extension? So the way I would think about it is, I would describe it as a marketing or advertising strategy to help the end advertiser reach their targeted audience, so people who are most likely to buy their product or their service outside of their legacy channel. So if you're reaching your potential customers through linear TV, traditional TV, is a way for you to reach them as well, or reach more of them on other channels like connected TV or audio, for example. It can be ways to expand on other devices as well. So that's how I would describe reach extension. You can also do that using data, obviously, so by doing some lookalike strategies. But ultimately, it's all about finding more of these interesting prospects for you as a chief marketing officer to sell more goods and more services.
Right. So basically, once I do my media plan, and I realize like, okay, it's okay, but there's a whole bunch of people or certain demographics that I'm missing because they're not on the media that I just bought. Is
Correct.
that basically?
Correct.
Yeah.
The idea is to make sure that you're not missing out on potential customers for your business that are potentially left outside because they're consuming content elsewhere outside of your traditional media strategy.
Right.
And so that's how we would describe it. Yeah.
Okay. And where does local, like, is there such a thing as local reach extension? Like, do people do that?
Yeah, completely. So that's, in fact, that's where Madhive started. And so serving, in particular, local TV stations.
Huh.
They've been selling media for decades. They're doing a great job at that. But it's, you know, it's always hard to scale deep when you're in the local business. And so Madhive is basically powering this reach extension for many of these US TV stations. And with Madhive, they can basically complement their traditional TV media buy with this modern TV space, which is connected TV.
If I'm a local broadcaster, you're able to help them find people outside of local broadcast, but still watching in that sort of DMA or in those zip codes.
Correct. So the way I would describe what we do at Madhive, it's basically three layers in a way to think about it. So first, the notion of household is very important for us. You know, we believe that a lot of marketing decisions are taken at household level. So it's all about targeting the users based on their household. So there's a layer of geo-targeting, which is paramount in what we do. And so remember, Alan, it's, you know, in some cases, we serve ads to small and medium-sized advertisers that could be, for example, a legal firm in the Bay Area. Their prospects are in 1, 2, or a limited number of zip codes. So it's very important for them to make sure that, you know, there's no waste in their marketing strategy. So they want to target this neighborhood. Then it's very important to add on top of that the notion of premium content. And that's where we're in a very complicated sport in local reach extension at Madhive, because it's very important to be able to run this media on trusted brands, trusted logos. And so we've connected to all the leading SSPs out there. So you know them, you know the freewheels of the world, the index exchanges of the world. So it's trusted partners. We're connected with all the leading ad servers so that we are increasingly connected to the programmers, the OEMs, the fast channels. So the idea is to really provide the advertisers with quality inventory at scale, even in pockets of neighborhoods. And then the last piece of this trilogy is data, where we've created a data marketplace, the Madhive data marketplace, which is operating as a library of trusted data vendors that clients can activate to refine the precision targeting. So that it's not just people who are in the right neighborhood, which is already great, watching the great content, which is formidable, but also who are potentially in market for a new HVAC system in their home.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. And I guess the key thing is you're giving them premium content, which is, yeah.
Premium content is very key. It's all about being able to position the ad in the perfect ecosystem. I think it's, we're very fortunate. It's, as you know, the content production is vibrant right now. There's plethora of choice for users to stream, to consume. So it's all about creating a positive experience for the brand. Ultimately, it's I view the content as almost like something that is emerging in terms of targeting as well. So I've mentioned local geo-targeting, I've mentioned audience segments, but at some point, it's also valuable for the brand to connect in terms of values to the right content, right. And that's something that is rapidly emerging.
No, that's very key. Now, what if I'm not a broadcaster? What if I'm a digital publisher? Does this how are you guys helping them out? Like, how does Reach Extension help them?
That's a great question, because it's what I've found in my last 3 years at Madhive is that publishers love us in a way. Although we're a demand-side platform, we've managed to create a very solid partnership with the programmers, fast platforms, for very obvious reasons. First, we bring them incremental dollars. We are bringing SMBs, local advertisers, small and medium-sized advertisers that are not necessarily accessing these large programmers. So they view us as a source of incremental dollars that is not cannibalizing their own sort of sales efforts. What they like about local advertising is that we bring premium creatives, because these ads, remember, they first and foremost created for traditional TV, so they're very well prepared. They're almost like natively designed for TV, so it's great experience for the users. And also what we found is that it's programmers sometimes have the challenge of ad fatigue in a way, because they see the same like large national brand ad again and again and again. So the fact that we introduce some diversity within the ad pod is in fact solving a problem for these large publishers. So as a result, we help the local advertiser in a way to get access to this premium inventory, premium experience, but we do that in a positive way for the content owners.
That's great. And just last question, what kind of results are these guys getting? Like, what can they expect to get when they do this, and what kind of metrics are involved?
It's a great question. So, as you know, in the digital space, national advertisers have had access to lots of measurement solutions. Yes. It's still sort of, I would say that local advertising is still a little bit behind when it comes to measurement. But at Madhive, I think we've done a good job at bringing these solutions to small and medium-sized advertisers to really help them better measure whether their marketing strategy is working. So, to give you some examples, and it's so first, because we serve these large TV stations, it's very important for them to measure the reach extension itself. What sort of lift am I generating from my linear TV exposure to CTV? And so we're capable of measuring that for them. So this notion of a reach extension. One thing that is obviously very popular for them is to measure foot traffic. And so if I'm a local restaurant, pizza place, I'm very interested in measuring whether people exposed to my ad are effectively coming to my restaurant, so we can do that for them at scale without spending $150,000 per month. They can access that on Madhive. And then the popular products for measurements are obviously site visitation. So are people visiting my website, my legal firm, my medical office? Are they visiting my property? And then we can measure above and beyond things like app download. So it's, I would say that measurement is now reaching the masses when it comes to advertisers and local advertisers.
And how are you doing the measurement? Is it something that you have native, or you do it through partners?
So it's usually through partners. So for instance, foot traffic, we've worked with InMarket for a long time. It's graded by a third-party company. When it comes to app download, we're integrated with Adjust, Apps Flyer. I think measurement is something that you don't want to necessarily do yourself. It's very important to be able to, work with a trusted party that is basically doing the reconciliation for the brand. And so that's our approach in general, to integrate with partners.